Hello, everyone. You're going to have to forgive me because I just went live and now I have to sneeze. Oh, my goodness. I think. Oh, I hope not. Let's see. Maybe it went away. Hello. Hi, Paige. How are you doing today? You get a lot of crafting in? I got about halfway through watching videos and I had to stop. And I only did that because Callie decided to jump on my lap after lunch and stayed there for an hour. So I didn't want to disturb her. She was purring and stuff. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I see a couple more people have joined. Say hello. Having a cup of tea. Hi, Cindy. Happy Friday. Oh no, my son does too. He's had a bad headache all day. Paige. Hi, Nix. Yay. A few more people. Oh, there goes my nose again. Hang on, guys. I don't know what's. Mine is probably. So I took my old nail polish off and I put this other nail polish on, but I don't like it. It's supposed to glow in the dark. But I put like 3 coats on. Oh, look, it got messed up. Of course it did. Oh, well. Anyway, it's like they need like 6 coats or something, and it feels weird. So anyway, if I start glowing, you'll know why. It's glow in the dark nail polish. So first thing I want to do is someone asked, some of the dies I use, I keep them separate from stamp sets, or I don't have the stamp set. So I just want to show them to you. The first one is the Hippo Happiness. There's a bundle down here at the bottom of page 49 in the annual catalog. It's the Hippo Happiness stamp set and the Hippo and Friends dies. Well, I only got, and they're on page 176. So if we go back to 176, you can see a better picture of the dies. 176 up here. So oops, up here. And that's what I have. I only have the dies to that. I didn't get them. And I really like these because they nest. There's 3 of this design, 3 of this design, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4 of this one. It's a double stitch design though. And then plus this squiggly. So you do have the little images that are in the set, the stamp set, but they're going to kind of be meaningless if you don't have the stamp set. But that's okay. That's only 1, 2, a little butterfly and some flowers and stuff. 3 little flowers. You could probably use them without the stamped image. This almost looks like a little balloon. You could probably use that without the stamped image. The butterfly, I'm not too sure. But anyway, all these other ones you can use without the stamp set if you don't want the stamp set. So that's what I did. And I blame Heather for that. Hi, Brandy. I don't blame her. It's just, it's okay. I was looking for orange. I wanted orange nail polish tonight, and I know I have some somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so that's the first set. Then the second one, I do have the stamp set. It's called Tasteful Touches, and it's the Tasteful Labels dies. I use these quite often also because, for example, these all nest if you so choose, or you can just do this with this or this with the outer one. These 2 circles nest. Now this little circle is only big enough for like the hello in the stamp set, one of the stamp sets we're going to use tonight. It's only a small circle, but I like that it's like double stitched around the edges too, right on the die. And then these 2 nest, and then this could nest, or these 2 can nest. So I really like that. But that goes with Tasteful Touches as a bundle. And that's on, I think, page 124, the annual catalog. So that's that one. And then there's one more in the annual catalog. That's a bundle, and it's called So Sentimental. That was a carryover from the January to June mini. I kind of had the dies messed up in here, but anyway, They sort of nest, like these two nest for sure, and then this one and this nest, but I like these stitch scallop rectangles. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So I have that bundle, but the dies are called Stitch So Sweetly dies. There's an example of one of the rectangles. Yeah, but I'm a demonstrator, so it's okay. It's okay that they enabled me. And then one of my newest favorites is the Celebration Tidings dies, which you can use as a, for a sentiment, or you've seen me use half of them, or you can use them as bag toppers. So I really like that, and I do have the bundle there in the mini catalog. So those are some of the ones I consider, besides like the stitch shape dies, which have ovals, circles, and squares, and the layering circles, layering ovals, and layering rectangles, and layering squares. To me, they're all essential because you can use them to do so many things. Hi, Heather. I just blamed you for something. Yeah, I was having a snack and I have some tea too. Anyway, these newer ones I consider essentials too, especially this one and the hippo one, if I must say so. I mean, these, and I like these too because I don't really have the scalloped stitched. I love that stamp set. I actually just used this stamp set in my Smash That Small paper pad. So if you missed that, towards the end of the video, you'll see I used the feather and this, the Good Things in Life Are Better With You. That goes with these Tasteful Label dies. So there you have it. But I store these particular dies separate from their stamp sets if I have them. Well, the 3 that I have them, because I use them for lots of stuff. So I just wanted to go over that. And then I also want to thank you to everybody that ordered for the sale the other day. And for those of you that missed it, I'm so sorry. It's over. That's my job, Paige. But I probably would even if I wasn't. Yeah, Paige too. What did I buy? I don't remember. I bought quite a few, but I got one as rewards. So that'll tell you. But I also bought ink refills for the in colors because I couldn't get them previously. I don't remember what I do in my invoice, so I'll have to show. My order should be in tomorrow sometime, so maybe I'll do I don't know if I'll do a haul, actually. Where's Crafty Bean? Yeah. That's why I don't watch. Paige wants a haul video. It's not going to look like a whole lot. It might be 4 or 5 stamp sets and ink refills and maybe a couple embellishments, but I think I got those mostly to do for the giveaways, except one of them I'm going to keep because I need it. Hi, Judy. All right. So anyway, thank you for those who ordered during the sale. Thank you to those who have ordered all month. We have less than a week for Justine's party. It ends next Tuesday. And here's her host code, which is below all my videos, of course, if you're in the USA. I know. Sorry about that. See, that's the benefit of being a demonstrator, though, even a hobbyist, because you get a discount. And you also get to learn about things ahead of time and order some things earlier. I will tell you, just going to tease you, there will be another sale in October. And for us demonstrators, there will be a pre-order of something that you guys won't be able to order till, can't remember if it's November or December. You're working on your hubby. Good. Tell them you don't really need to sell. And if you're going to buy that much anyway, it's worth it to get the discount. So yeah, work on them. Anyway, so Justine's party, don't forget. Paper Pumpkin, don't forget. It's too late to get September's. October's looks like it's going to be nice. Joy to the World. 8 elegant cards. It looks sort of elegant with the pine branches and everything. And I also, guys, I think I'm going to love, haven't seen it yet, except a teaser, but I think I'm going to love this new thing that they're coming out with that we can pre-order on October 1, just from the mini look we got. And then lastly, yeah, join my team. If you join by September 30th, you'll get 2 extra stamp sets and rhinestone basic jewels and some pre-cut Granny Apple Green and Coastal Cabana cardstock, plus your normal kit, $125 worth of product for $99. That ends on September 30th. You can join anytime. You just won't get the extras if you join after the 30th of September. Okay, let's make some cards because I know that's why you're all here. All right, what does that say? I'm working on, okay, I know what it is. You know, oh, yeah, well, shh, Heather. I don't think we're supposed to say yet. You're drugged right now? Oh, sorry. Boy, my son has a bad headache. Paige has a bad headache. And I'm sorry for whatever you're going through, Judy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And also, Nikki, Little Crafty Nook, kind of has a not feeling that good either. Okay, Brandy. All right. So the first thing, I'm going to bring this out. This is not what we're going to make because we made this back in August, but we are going to use this stamp set that we used and the dies, which is Autumn Goodness, and the dies, which are called Autumn Wheelbarrow dies. We're not going to use the wheelbarrow because we used it on this one, which I love. Okay, so there's a pretty card. I pulled it out. I knew I had used it before. And we used the flowers, so we're not going to use the flowers on this one either. Let me put that aside and show you the first card we're going to do. I hope you like it. I love this one. This is my favorite. Yes, these dies are awesome. The stamp and dies are awesome. Love it. Okay, so what we're using here is Early Espresso cardstock, crumb cake cardstock, and this, instead of using an embossing folder, I just pulled out a piece of paper from the In Good Taste pack of designer series paper. That's what's on the back of this one. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Paige. Oh, this is a different one. I'm sorry. That's another pretty one. Whoopsie. This one has, I forget what it has on the back. It has blue on the back too. Oh, here, hang on. That's the same as that. That's not the same one either. Ay, ay, ay. Dab, dab, dab. Well, well, I can show you with the stuff I have cut already to do it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it has lots of pretty patterns in this, and we're going to use a piece of it, a different piece on the second card as well. So here it is. This is it. It looks like sort of burlap, and it's got like Night of Navy, crumb cake, and that's what's on the back. Big, oops, I'm way up too high. Big bricks. Patricia Estrada. Hi, Patricia. Thank you. Yeah, it has so many possibilities, right? So anyway, I love that pattern. And we're going to do a little stamping. And actually, we're going to use the stitched rectangle dies. That's what this is out of. And I don't know if I still have them out. Sorry. And we're just going to use that little one right there, which doesn't have any layers to go with it. So, and we're going to use a thing I haven't used much of, which is these little antique corners and slide elements. And I think they're out of the World of Good or something like that. Sweet. Yeah, welcome, Patricia. So we're going to use these corners, which I put here on this, like it's a picture frame. So let me just go ahead and get 4 of those out as well. Now, I only have one card tonight for the autumn. Nope, I'm sorry. The Love of Leaves. And I started working on another one, but I think I'm going to save it for another time because it might end up being more involved than I wanted it to be. So that is that. Now let's, I have everything out already. Let me get some stuff out of the way, including that, and forgive my dirty mat. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is for the inside, glue this to this. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. This is 5 by 3 3/4. Pretty standard kinds of measurements, and we're just going to glue them down. Yay, I'm so happy you made it. Patricia, I love to get new people here. Are you in the U.S., Patricia? Doesn't matter if you are or not. I just was wondering. Like to know where my friends are from. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Okay, so then this that we're going to stamp on in color is 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. So this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And that's just going to go on there. But before we do that, let's stamp in color. So we're going to use that haystack or whatever it's called and just stamp that here. And we're going to stamp that in crumb cake. I actually feel like things are closing in on me. You're in Oklahoma. Oh, cool. I have never been to Oklahoma. I probably flew over it a couple times going to New Mexico or California or something, but my son's father was stationed in the Air Force when I think it was Ada, Oklahoma. I think it's closed since then. I got that up a little high, actually, but it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Okay, now I used Light Night of Navy Stampin' Blend. Let me close this up. Is it really pretty? It's pretty flat, isn't it? He said it was really flat compared to here anyway. I don't know. Here we have lots of like rolling hills, and parts of Pennsylvania have big hills. And now my neighbor is going to be hot rodding it or something. He's an auto mechanic. Hi, honeybees. Welcome. Anyway, he's an auto mechanic. Okay, we're going to use light and dark So Saffron and just dark crumb cake for this stuff. And actually, I think I'm just going to use dark So Saffron too. I have stuff all over the place. Guess that happens when you're trying to demonstrate. So I won't be looking up for a few seconds here. I'm just going to do these like dried leaf things sticking up. I didn't want it to have a whole lot of color, but, and I guess that would normally be twine, but hey, maybe it's like paracord. I don't know, because it's navy blue. I just wanted it navy to match the background, you know? Because I'm kind of a matchy-matchy kind of person. Usually, although if you saw me now, my nails do not match what I have on, which actually is a Planet Fitness t-shirt, which I don't belong anymore. I canceled in the summer because I was never getting there. And a pair of kind of khaki, what do they call those things? Capris, I guess. And bare feet. I look a mess. I did, however, put my hair up because I found I was catching it in my stamp cases and stuff, which was bad. Did I miss any? Yep. Nick, sticky. If you aren't making a mess, you aren't doing it right. There you go. Few seconds is up for what? Oh, for looking up. Oh, yeah. Give me a hard time, why don't you, Heather? Heather is in Nova Scotia, for those that are new. Probably doing this a little too heavy-handed. You need to be a little light-handed, and I think I used the light the last time, but too late now. Anyway, just doing the branchy things. You could do this with colored pencils. We have watercolor pencils that you can just color with them. You could use your Stampin' Up markers. They would work just well. In fact, they might work better because the tips on them are a little bit finer than the nib on the Stampin' Ups. I'm probably trying to be a little bit too particular, especially down here at the bottom where the branches sort of, not branches, whatever these stems sort of stick out. I can't believe September is almost over, can you? And fall is here officially, yikes. So I thought because fall was here and because I didn't really do a special fall thing on Tuesday when it turned fall, I thought we'd do it together tonight. Canada, eh? Hi, Ruru. I know, I'm not caught up on that. I only got through about a third to a half of the people. All your leaves have changed. Ours are starting. Of course, I haven't been outside in like 3 days, so I don't know. All right, so now we're going to just glue this onto here. I'm using Tombow. You can use your seal, which I actually had to refill today, or your Seal Plus, either one, but I like to save the Seal Plus to use with the ribbons and stuff. Anyway. All right, and then these little things, we're going to use glue dots. Now, I may have to, I hope I have 4. I'm not sure. And I'm going to use, you could use either side you want, but they have like a, focus. There. I don't know, there. Swirly design. Or they have, so just the rough edgy, but the rough edgy is going down on the underneath side to me. And I'm just putting the glue dot up here in the tip because I feel like, can you see that? That's the strongest way to put them on without making a goopy mess. It's pretty easy, usually. Now that one I see I got a little bit right here, and I'm just going to push that to the back so it's not sticking out. There. Okay. Leave that here in case I need it. 2 more to go. Isn't that the way? The youngins think they know it all. I just got a glue dot stuck to me, so we'll see if we can get that off and put onto here. There we go. It's a little bit bumped up. I just think that adds class and makes it look like a nice framed picture on the wall. And we can go ahead and put that on here. And then we'll do the soft suede, faux suede ribbon, which I love also. Yeah, exactly. I like the old picture look too. Old farmhouse wallpaper here. And Do you guys ever watch those explorer guys who go through abandoned houses and stuff? I hope if anything ever happens to me that they don't come through my house, because they'll like they probably won't record it for visible view, you know, for public viewing. Okay, so now we're going to get a piece of this gorgeous, soft pet early espresso. What is it called? Faux suede trim, 1/4 inch. Love it. But we're going to put the little belt buckle thingy on. I love this. And actually, I want to use this still. I haven't done it yet with the Dress to Impress suite bundle. Excuse me. Can't get that through there, so I'm going to pull it through and go. I'm going to try and pull it through. Is my I'm old too. Yeah, you watch them? Well, there's a bunch of them, but I was watching one called Explomo or something like that. They were over in the Netherlands. So this is going to go, this looks crooked. I might have to take that one off and do it over again. This one too. Well, behave yourselves, corners. Okay, so let me snip this, and then I'm going to get my seal or Seal Plus. Actually, I don't need a whole lot to wrap around, but we need some. And I put my pin back in my ribbon. One of the pins tried to get me today. Told it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, that'll do it. Mine's not too good with techie stuff anymore. I used to be okay. Did I miss something? Okay. So, for those of you on here that are in the craft or smash that small paper pad, I am going to continue that into 2021. I'll send out an official email of I guess I'll have to do it by collab. But I'm going to need answers in the next month on who's going to continue, so I can just get that all taken care of. I'm going to slide that over a little bit. And actually, let me bring my silicone mat in so I can lay this down and fiddle with it a little bit, because I now also want to get a glue dot, and I just like to tuck it under the belt buckle. I don't really like to put them under the rest of the ribbon because it makes it bumpy sometimes, but where that little belt buckle is, it helps hold it in place. Good, because for every pad you smashed, you replaced it. See, I have been good. I've been buying Stampin' Up stuff, but other than Stampin' Up, no. Because that's my deal now. Okay, so let's bring in our card base, because the front is almost done. But we can go ahead and put this down now. And I just use Tombow, because I like to have that little bit of wiggle room. And I always put extra where the ribbon is. And there we go. That was pretty easy, right? Now we have to do a sentiment. I have this scrap sitting here waiting to do that. And we are going to stamp, maybe, Thankful for You, which is actually 2 different stamps out of this set, which is Autumn Goodness. So here's the For You, and here's the Thankful. But I put them both on the same block to use together. So my thing is stamps, paper, markers. Paper is a weakness for me. Stamps are apparently a weakness for me too. Jewelry supplies are a weakness for me. Although, because my little business has so many of them, I haven't been buying those either. I'm only buying if I run out of something that I absolutely need, which I don't think will happen for another 2 or 3 years. No, I'm sorry. I should have told you that. This is very vanilla, as is this. This is very vanilla, regular, not thick. You could use very vanilla thick on this too, which would make it more sturdy, but you don't really have to because it's going to be a small area. So it's not like it's going to end up being wobbly. Again, I'm using the stitched rectangle dies. Thank you, Nick, for reminding me to tell you that. I mostly use thick Whisper White and thick Very Vanilla when I'm making the card base. Once in a while, if something looks too flimsy where I'm stamping, I'll use the thick for that as well. But most of the time, I'll use regular Whisper White or regular Very Vanilla for doing the stamping. Now, if I'm going to watercolor a little bit and I don't want to use watercolor paper, I will definitely use thick for that because this thinner paper will not hold up to watercolor. Pardon me while I turn around and die cut this real quick in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. I use the magnetic plate, the base plate, which is 1, the thin shim, which is 2, the magnetic plate, which is 5, and a regular plate, which is 3. Cover plate. Okay, Brandy. Shall we believe her, guys? But I did say so. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get our dimensionals. Now what I did on this one, I was at the end and I used the borders, which actually I might do anyway, even though this is a newish one, because it covers more area. And then I can put, it can put 1 or 2 in the middle of the regular ones. And that way it's nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. There we go. So use your edges of your dimensionals. I know y'all know that already. Definitely paper is a weakness. This paper, I checked the back order list. This is not on back order. It's available if you don't have it. And I am going to go down a little bit because I don't want to cover up that, but I do kind of want it right at the edge of that. Make sure it's straight. I think so. There we go. Maybe not. It might not be straight. Anyway, it's going to have to do. Okay, so inside, all we're going to do is I had a little strip of the paper left over, and we're going to put this on here and snip it off, which is 5 by 3 3/4, and then this is 5 1/4 by 4 in crumb cake. And we're just going to go like that and put this over along the edge and call it a card. And I should have done the strip before I did this, but oh well. So what I'll have to do instead is cut the strip real quick to 5. Get that little guy off of there. Shoo. Boom. You know, I'm sort of kicking myself because we have been having such beautiful weather, and like I said, for the last since Monday. I don't think I've been out. Except one day I might have checked the mail, and the other days I had Christopher check the mail. Oh well. Gotta take advantage of nice days when you have them, because around here we'll be in winter pretty soon. You have your minis but can't find your regular ones? Oh, oops. The minis are good. They work for a lot of things that have small areas in them, but man, you'd have to use a ton of them on some things. You could use the edges from the minis. That would be all right. There is card number 1, everyone. I hope you like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Forgive my dirty mat. All right, let me take a sip of tea and then we'll go on to the next one. Thank you, honeybees. So these are called, what are these called? The Antique Corners and Slides Elements. They're number 152471 if you're interested. And then I don't remember the bundle number, but Autumn Goodness bundle in the mini catalog. I'm sorry, mini catalog. All right, let's go on to card number 2, which I have to unbury. Let me get the rectangle dies put away. And that one will be this. So we had already used the wheelbarrow back in August, so I'm not going to use that tonight. That was this card for those of you that might have missed it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oops, I'm up too far. Sorry. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Paige. Yeah, sparkle and shine on that one plus this one. Okay, so let me get my thought process here. We're going to be using the brushed metallic specialty papers, and the color we're using, I think, is bronze. It's not copper, because this is copper to me, so this must be bronze. And then this is what I would say is the gold. So we're using the bronzy one, I guess. The colors are a little wacky. I've told you that before. To me, they don't. Being a jewelry person, 2 of them look sort of gold or whatever. Anyway, enough of that. This is another piece of paper out of the In Good Taste. We're using the wood grain side up and down pattern. That's what's on the back. You're drinking Coke Zero and green tea at the same time. Oh, because you're not feeling well. KS and Wizard of Oz. Yeah. So here's that paper, the brushed metallic, which is in the mini catalog. We need a piece of paper to stamp that, and that on. Well, actually not stamp that, but die cut it. And we're using Old Olive as our card base. We're using the Tasteful Textures 3D embossing folder. And we're going to use that for this piece, which is 4 by 5 1/4. So let me run that through the embossing folder. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to get this piece. But I am going to make sure this is kind of straight. I want it with the Stampin' Up thing on the front. Okay. I can get it lined up sort of straight. There we go. All right. So I'm going to use plate number 1 and plate number 4 because this is a 3D embossing folder. And that's it. And one time through, excuse me, put my other plates back in. And here it comes. And da 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 da. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I like wood grain too. So that's the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder number 152718. We used that not too long ago. Excuse me. Before we layer those, though, we are going to be using some dies. And we're going to be using the Tasteful label dies, and we're going to use these two here. Okay? Remember I showed them to you at the beginning. So we're going to use those. And we're going to take this right out of here because I need a piece for the background and I don't need to be covering up the whole thing. So I'm just going to run that through as well. What's in a few of your videos, Heather? Tim Hortons. Oh, yeah. Do you like Tim Hortons? Oh, a Timmy's. I guess you do. I've had it before when I went fishing in Ontario, and yeah, not my favorite. Sorry. But then again, I also don't go to Starbucks or anything either. Starbucks is okay, but it's just expensive. But I know folks in Canada like their Timmy's, as you called it. Probably the same way we like some of our things, too. So when this punches, because this is embossed, it doesn't, and I ran it back and forth once, it comes out, but you have to be gentle with it, okay? And it sort of flattens the design a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. Now, where's my little silicone mat? Move this out of the way. Not enough room. Not enough room. Now we can glue this down to here. I actually could have taken another one out too, but I'm not going to. And I'm putting it on my silicone mat because we have that nice hole there. And I could put glue just on, and I tried to on the edges, but so here goes our wood grain right onto our beautiful textured foil. See, I don't go for flavored coffees too much. I like flavored creamer, but I don't like pumpkin in my coffee. Another one I found, I don't like blueberry coffee either. I had a sampler pack when I used to have a Keurig, and the blueberry always gave me heartburn. And I think pumpkin did too. I'm not sure. Can't remember. It's been a while. But there was something I didn't like about it. Okay. Now we're going to stamp, and we're going to stamp in, we're going to stamp in pumpkin pie. And we're going to stamp golden leaves, chilly air, autumn beauty everywhere. So we'll go ahead and stamp that up here somewhere. And then we're going to stamp our pumpkin flowery things and color them. We're going to flip that over actually, because I should have had a mat under it, I guess. Sorry. All right, now we're going to stamp in Memento Tuxedo Black, and that will be the pumpkins, which we have to color. Deep shapes, and no, I didn't do it ahead of time. I did, however, take a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol and cleaned off most of these blocks today. All right, we're going to put that, nope, not yet. Okay, I think I got it all. Yeah, up here. And because these are photopolymer, you really should have your piercing mat or something under them, but now let me get the die for the fence out because I need to make sure that's going to fit on here. I'm just doing this all on a, yep, that'll fit. Okay. On a 5 by 3 3/4 sheet of Whisper White, regular Whisper White this time. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I love pumpkin pie. I don't know what it is. I just can't do flavored coffee. I love French vanilla creamer. I might like it as a creamer, but not the actual flavored coffee. Because to me it's oilier too. Like they use the oil. Hi Melanie, welcome. Oop. That could be, Nikki. That could be. I think they use like an oil to flavor them or something, and maybe it just doesn't go well with me. Anyway, that's just me. All right, we need to do some coloring. So we're going to use light and dark pumpkin pie first for the big pumpkins. I'm really just going to go on these lines with the dark pumpkin pie. Being careful not to get it on the little stemmy thing, which I probably should have colored first. You don't really need to spend a lot of time shading or anything because they've kind of done it for you. I'm going to do all the dark first to make it easier or more save time. I guess I cannot look up as much when I'm coloring, so I apologize. Do apologize. I can't do blueberry tea either, but I can eat fresh blueberries. They're all right. They don't seem to bother me, but just the flavoring stuff and the pumpkin pie doesn't give me heartburn, but the flavorings do. And I did all of these in this basket in pumpkin pie also. You could do that one as a gourd because it looks like upside down, but I just chose to do all the ones in the basket. I did these two in yellow, which we'll do in a minute. Walmart and H-E-B. We don't have H-E-B here. We have Acme, which is Roberts in some places, which I never go to because they all move too far away. And anyway, we have Giant, which is not the same as Giant Eagle. I don't think it's Giant Food Stores is what it's called. I think that's sort of like Kroger in other areas. And then, of course, we have BJ's, and there is a Costco, but it's like 40 minutes from me. And my Walmart that's close by is not a super Walmart. It has some food, but it doesn't have like the fresh stuff and the meats and stuff. So I rarely go there, except there's a few things they have that are cheaper. And Aldi's. Aldi's is becoming my new favorite place but again, not so much for the fresh stuff, I don't think. I'm going to use the dark just to do these little pumpkins up here on this stem. I heard somebody say H-E-B on a video, and thought, oh, okay, different stores. And of course, some people have Piggly Wiggly, I guess. Is that still around? I don't know. I never saw a Piggly Wiggly. Super Target? Oh. Yes, exactly, Nikki. Concentrate. You can't find the specialty creamers? When I go in Giant, like now, right up front, they have pumpkin spice everything. Let me think here what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to use light and dark, so saffron down here for these little gourds. Let me make sure I have the right colors. Yep, dark, so saffron. This looks like a gourd to me, or a squash. And this looks like one that's upside down, so Plus, I just felt like using a different color. Texas. When I was in Texas, there was Kroger. Well, I don't know. I didn't know my way around real good, so there was Kroger. That's really where I went when I had to get anything. I think there was Target too, but I don't know if it was a super Target because I stayed there for quite a number of months. I know. You know, when I first heard Piggly Wiggly, it was in that movie Driving Miss Daisy. I loved that movie. You saw Mary's Nest? Yes, I saw her too. That's probably where I heard it, H-E-B. Mary's Nest. I haven't watched her in a while, but I did a couple weeks ago. Okay, so for the corn, I'm using dark and light Mango Melody to make it a little bit darker than the So Saffron in the gourds. And I'm really just doing around the edges. I'm sorry, these little dotted lines like the corn kernels with the dark, and then I'll come in with the lighter Mango Melody. Okay. Actually, let me bring back in the So Saffron. And I guess I'll just use light for the these things here. The straggly leaves, but there are some that are actual leaves, like right there, which I'll use Old Olive on in a moment. Piggly Wiggly. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Wasn't that Morgan Freeman? He's always been one of my faves. Aww. Hi, Grace. I really like the markers. They make it easy. They really do. So this is light and dark Old Olive. Some people do the light first and then go back in with the dark. Once in a while I do that, but I tend to do, especially for stuff like this where it already has these lines in here, I just go in over the lines with the dark and then blend it out with the light. That's how I do it. Now, if I have a larger area, like when I did the milk can the other day, whenever that was that Tuesday? Might have been. Or Sunday. I don't know. I lost track. For those of you that are new, I do lives on Tuesday at 7 Eastern, Friday at 4 Eastern, and Sunday is supposed to be a video, but the last couple have been lives, but I'm going to try and get back into doing those as videos. And that will be 5 or later on Sundays. I never am giving a specific time for those because I have issues either getting the projects done on time or getting the thing to upload in a timely manner. And then I have to do a few little leaves up here. This is with the light Old Olive. And a couple little stems up here. I want to give a touch of color to. And actually, I'm going to do the pumpkin stems in it too. I think on the first one I used crumb cake. But we're going to go ahead and use Old Olive light on them. And then we'll use crumb cake light and dark for the basket here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the dark for the ridges and inside there. And these lines. And then color it in with light. No, I'm live on Tuesdays, Friday afternoons, and Sundays. And then I have collab videos all over the place. I can't even, I had smashed that small paper pad this morning. Coming up on the 27th, which is Sunday, we have Stickier Side of Crafting. And then at the end of the month, we currently have same paper, new project. That's Paige and I only. Okay, I'm ready to die cut. So I'm going to be die cutting this and this, which fits beautifully on there. And if I can figure out what I do with it, this right there. So let me get that on my magnetic plate. A whole lot of lives. Yep. I'm like the cat with 9 lives, but I have 3 a week, right? Or 2 a week and sometimes 3. Whole lot of everything. Yeah. I'm going to slide that down just a little bit, straighten it out. So the sentiment looks straight, even though I didn't stamp it straight. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Turning around. Now my magnetic plate has curled a little bit. And I don't know. Oops. Running it back through. I might have to do one side again because I have plate 2 sticking out wrong underneath there. Okay, let me try it again just to be sure. Let me check it first because I don't want it to. Yeah, I have to do the fence over again. Okay, but the little flower came out beautifully. I love this white picket fence. I actually earlier cut it out in a couple different colors to see which one I liked better. I did crumb cake and I did the metallic, but I thought it was too much metallic. That's my bad. It wasn't the machine. I didn't have the one of the plates tucked in right. It was sticking out the wrong way. So hopefully that came out okay. Yeah, that one did. Let's check this one. Yep. That one. And that one. Okay. Get these little pieces and put them in the trash. Oh. Okay. And there's that. And there, I got 3 things out of 1 piece of paper. Let me stick my dies back real quick and see what I missed. Yeah. Oh, you have a class next week? Well, thank you for joining us. Oh, your battery died. Yikes. Welcome back, Ruru. You can do your videos any day, Heather. You just can't do a premiere until you know. Labor Day. They're just sitting there for now. Oh, I missed part of what that was, Grace. Sorry. Deb has to take priority now. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the fence really is cool. I'll show it to you in the, it looks really cool in the metallic too. And then crumb cake. I was actually originally, I was going to go like this and just offset a little bit, but I decided against it for tonight. Just for tonight. Let me get this stuff out of the way and then we can get this card assembled. This is the most complicated one. The next one will be easier, but equally pretty. All right, so first thing is, let's glue this down. Actually, this way. Yep. Onto our old olive card base. How are we doing time-wise? 5 o'clock. Okay. You're using paper from last year? Okay. I don't have much paper left from last year because I gave most of it away. You found your fence? Right, Melanie. I do know how that is. Had to do 6 ladies coming for a free. Oh, wow. Yes, I should be doing classes too, but I would have to do them by Zoom or something like that. Or just online, you know, online, not Zoom. Just, what do they do with the white fence? I lost my fence. Unbelievable. Did I put the white one away and keep the other one out? Oh, yeah. You're probably like yelling at me. It's right there, Dad. How do I do that? Oh, yes, that's what I did. How about that? There it is. Silly me. All right, we're going to put that down next, actually. And I'm going to use contraband glue. You know which one. The back of the wood paper is your fave? The back of the... Oh, yeah, the one with the blue on it. Right. I like that too. I like that look. It's like that China, those tiles. What are they called? We had this conversation before, and I don't know why I have a mental block against the name of that tile or porcelain. Okay, so I'm putting this over to the left. Now we're going to use this glue has been deciding to pop out on me all over the place. Okay, now we're going to use actually Snail Plus or Snail. I'm going to use Snail Plus to glue this down onto there because I don't really want the liquid squirting out onto that pretty foil paper. Yeah. This is Seal Plus. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it has ridges. There. I love that because it makes it break off easier, but it's also very strong. Very strong. So if Deb messes up getting it on, you don't even bother trying picking it up again. So, okay. Pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. We're going to bump that up on dimensionals. Ceramic? Wait, what? I do still have, well, a couple of Stampin' Up suites or DSPs, including, I'm going to actually put 6 on here because I want it to be sturdy. And I actually might even put a little bit of this edge here right down the middle. There we go. I even cleaned my scissors with alcohol, those pink ones, because I had used, for the collab this morning, I had used the horrible foam tape stuff that I got from a garage sale online, and it sticks to everything. Anyway, this is going up here. And we're going to use dimensionals again to do our, look, I had stamped on the back. Now we're going to bring in some minis too. This is where minis work good. As soon as I find mine that are open already. Here they are, I think. Yep. Delft, that might be it. Well, it is like a Pennsylvania Dutch, but there is a different name. It might be Delft. Let me get another big one down here. Yep. And I actually think I'm going to put a little one here. I want this to be sturdy too. And I'll see if I can get one right in. Nope, I have to cut it. Let me cut one in half. And put it right there. I might as well use the other half too. Put it right there. Okay. Delft. 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 I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I'm not sure. It's like that blue and white. It's like Polish China or something. Is that what that's called? Delft? I don't know. Come on, Deb. Get that off. There we go. And now for the itty bitty little ones. Oops. And this one. Yep. Okay. By the way, dimensionals and glue dots will take your nail polish right off. Which is why I had to do my nail polish. And I still have to do it over again. I don't like this kind. Okay, now we need ribbon. And we're using the, do I have it out already? Yes. We're using the Old Olive from the All the Trimmings ribbon combo pack. It came with Old Olive and Poppy Parade, but it's got gold edging. And it's a thin 1/8 inch ribbon. We're just going to put a little bow right under here. Hopefully I can tie that bow. I'm going to see if I can do it this way. And if not, I'll do it the other way. Ooh, actually I might have got it. Yay. All right, let me get my ribbon snips. Make that a little smaller. Make that a little smaller. Maybe not too small. Might have made that too small. Dab, dab, dab. Okay. And then we're going to put that here. Now that's twisting on me. Ah! I'm going to start over. Oh my. You have Murphy's oil soap. Okay, that's probably it then. That's probably what I was thinking. Thank you, Nikki. Oh, furniture polish. I just use rubbing alcohol and it worked just fine on my clear blocks and my scissors. Seems to work pretty well. And we can find it again here now, even though I have like a ton of it now, so I don't really need any more rubbing alcohol. But the 90-some%, 91% worked really good. I don't know. I guess the 70% something would work too. I have that now too because I found it in the grocery store. All right. I think I got it better this time. So that one's a little too big. Right there. That's going to go. So glue dot. If there's any left on my glue dot roll. If I can find my glue dot roll. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It fell out of my basket. How dare you? Okay. And we're going to put that right in the middle here. And play with it till tell it who's boss, right? And now it twisted again. Oh, well. I can't win. Okay, now we have one more thing to do on the front, and that is take a sip of tea. Now, we're going to use the holiday rhinestones. Oh, hang on. Uh-oh, there's an Amber Alert. Oh, my gosh. I hate that. For those of you who don't know what that is, I don't know if that's just in the States or not, but that's a missing child usually. Hi, Alicia. I know, right, Linda? Hi, Linda. Sorry I missed you come in. Hi, Alicia. The requirements of my Smasher small paper pad. It is pick a small under 12 by 12. It can't be a 12 by 12. It has to be like 6 by 6, 4.5 by 6.5, 8 by 8, 8.5 by 11, something like that. And the idea is you pick one and you work through it till it's done. It doesn't have to be in the same month, but I finished the last two on that. These are the holiday rhinestone jewels. They're in the annual catalog, and this color I'm using is pumpkin pie. And then you pick another one and you do the same thing. That's the requirements. And we post at 10 a.m. Eastern every 25th of each month. And I request that you only miss with advance notice 1 month in each 6-month period, because it's not fair to the viewers to have this list of participants below the videos and then, you know, half of them aren't doing it anymore or something. All right, so we have to do the inside now, and that is just simply going to be a piece of the wood grain. I'm not going to put background paper on, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. So let's glue our wood grain down. I think it's cute except the bow. I might still take that bow off and redo it, but not right now. And we're just going to put this down on the edge up here, which will be the top. I'm going to take my paper snips, snip that little tiny extra off. And then we'll glue that in. Yeah, it's okay. I know, right, Nikki? And you know what's sad about that is it's usually either a wife or a significant other, I'll put it that way, that they're in like a custody battle or something. Usually, not always, but seems like the last few around here, that's what it's been. Right. Exactly. Sometimes it's a known adult, but they could be, you know, having mental issues or whatever too. I do need to cut that a little bit. That is too long. Oops. Right there. Okay. Card 2, except for the bow, turned out pretty good. The bow's not terrible, but we have one more card to go, ladies. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Brandy. Did I miss anything? You know, it's every time I go live, we have something right. That was something different. Oops, I didn't get that in right. Sorry, I'm just pinning my ribbon back and putting it away. My 2 ribbons. I'll be right with you. Into my ribbon drawer. All right, now we're going to switch gears a little bit. So we have that one and this one from the Autumn Goodness bundle, which is falling over. Now we're going to switch gears to Love of Leaves, which is also a bundle. And it looks like this is the one that, remember, we had the competition, which, by the way, the winner of the rhinestones on Sunday that I drew last Sunday hasn't come forward yet. Hopefully, I might give her one more week, but we will still do the drawing on Sunday for these from last week. But if she doesn't come forward by next Sunday, I'll redraw for the rhinestone basic jewels. That's on Sunday. You had to have watched August 9th for one and last Sunday for the other one and do what I had asked. So we're actually not going to use these dies for this card except this one right here. And I started to work on another card, but I'm going to do a separate video for that another time because I don't have it I haven't finished formulating the design in my mind. I just started die cutting a bunch of leaves. But they're both beautiful sets. Sorry. So we're going to use... Did I show you the card? I didn't show you the card. Here's the card. Pretty easy card. Yes, exactly. Adults are supposed to keep kids safe. But, you know, when two adults start not getting along, their brains sometimes don't work right. Bling, 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 right. I love leaves too. It does look like a spade, that little one. I don't know what this one looks like. These are supposed to be leaves from all around the world. So most of them are not familiar to me. Yeah. And we're just going to use the little hello that comes out of it. And on the inside, we're going to use, I'm so glad you're in my life. Now this paper is actually on back order now to like early November. It's from the Gilded Autumn Specialty Designer Series paper. And it's the mint macaron with the gold foiling. And that's what's on the other side. You don't. Oh, that's hard to say because I have another favorite too, which is called Gather Together. I love that bundle. But that has more like maple leaves in it. But also there's one that comes with a set of 3 punches if you like punches. And it has a maple leaf, an oak leaf, and an acorn, and that's called Beautiful Autumn. So it's hard for me to tell because they're all, it's all personal taste, you know. Anyway, all right, so what we're going to do is, this is 1 7/8 by 4. This is 2 1/8 by 4 1/4. And we're just going to stamp. What I do with it? This is not the one. This is not the one. I have the wrong leaf. Oops. This is the one. We're going to stamp it in Early Espresso. Yeah, Gather Together has a maple leaf. Beautiful Autumn. I don't know if there's another one other than that has a maple leaf. I like Gather Together. It has dies that are very detailed, just like these dies are. Okay, and we're going to get that sort of centered. Hopefully. Beautiful. These are distinctive, meaning they have like a multi-layer look with just using the stamp. Yvonne, where's Yvonne? Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. I would go to the website, Patricia. You can click on a link below my video and go to my web portal and then click shop now and you'll be on the Stampin' Up website and just search on leaves. Or you can just look at stamp sets and look that way. But Gather Together is a good one. This is a good one. Beautiful Autumn's a good one. And there might be another one, but I can't think of the name if there is. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm actually going to use Seal. Sorry. For this. I just refilled this today and I thought about showing you how, and then I thought, no, I just need to do it. Oops, I got that kind of glumpy. At the start. And a little bit in the middle. And this also holds really well. So I have to get my placement on really good. As a beginner stamper, There's actually a beginner brochure. You could also search on that. I don't think there's any leaves, but there is a 4-season floral stamp set that's really nice for beginners. So that's in the beginner brochure, and there's a cute fruit stamp set for beginners, and a couple other ones I can't, like I think there's a zebra one and stuff like that. But for leaves, yeah, the 3 I mentioned, Gather Together, Love of Leaves, and Beautiful Autumn. One second. Yeah, they're the 3. They're the 3 that I have. There's the Beautiful Autumn. See, it's got littler maple leaves and oak leaves and acorns, not pine cones. And then there's a coordinating punch that punches out this, and this. And I did use that like a week ago. It's a nice, I like that set too a lot. So it all depends on whether you like punches, dies, or none of the above and just want to stamp. And what you want the sentiments to be. That's why I said it's kind of a matter of personal preference. Okay, we're just going to glue this down. Thank you for saying that. Get my leaves straight? What? Maple leaf and oak leaf. I don't know what this one is that I'm working with here. But maple leaves and oak leaves, I know. What did I say? Clumpy? New word alert. Your dog is bugging you for his... Okay, Heather. And I'm just going to glue this down also right about here. So this is an easy card. So this is a great card for a beginner. You're really just cutting paper. 2 little stamped things. And a little bit of gold ribbon twine stuff. And here's I already die cut this, so I just have to bring the little hello stamp from this set out, and we're going to stamp that in Early Espresso. Buy a treadmill. That's a little dangerous, though. My son fell off the back of a treadmill once when he was young. It was going too fast for him or something. He went flying off the back. I don't think he got on one for quite a while after that. And I usually bump up my sentiments, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to glue it down. Didn't feel like bumping it up this time. So this is a nice flat card, easy to mail, with the exception of the little bit of this stuff. And this is from the Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. This is in vanilla and gold. This is the gold 1/16 inch trim. It also, and I'm using very vanilla here again, by the way, not white. And this comes with this. So these 2 are in a ribbon combo pack. This is very fine, and it splits at the end, like split ends. But it looks kind of cool when it does that. Anyway, and it will do that no matter what. So I have already tied this little bow because I did it as a double, which I wasn't going to make you suffer through. I wasn't going to make you suffer that much. Oops, I just pulled that too much. And that is going to go on a glue dot and go right here, and then we'll trim these ends, maybe. I might decide I like them long. Your cat hates, oh yeah, mine hates the vacuum too. I usually try and, except in the middle of winter, I usually try and have her go out on the, we have a big, like a 20 by 20 foot enclosed patio. And I will usually make her go out there, which she loves, and then I'll vacuum inside. because she gets scared of it too. All right, I guess I will trim them just a little bit down to the end of the stem this time. There we go. And they will fray. They will fray, which is good. You can see this one is all frayed, right? And this piece of foil, did I say that, is sort of the, it's out of that brush metallic. It's the one I would consider to be gold. Let me get them and show you. Again, so like this is copper. This is what I would say is bronze, which we used on the last card. And this is what I would say is gold. Can you see the differences? So gold, bronze, copper. That's what I'm going with. And I'm using the lightest one now, which is, I consider it to be the gold. Okay, now the only thing we're going to do on the inside is stamp. I'm so glad you're in my life. And we're going to do that in early espresso. And then I have a 1/2 inch by 5 inch strip of the paper. And we'll put that in the margin. I just like to do a little something on the inside. And this stamp set doesn't really have any, well, I guess that one, but doesn't really have any little stamps to do the borders with unless I brought in another stamp set. And I just wasn't feeling that tonight. Buy some of the Cling Nook. Oh, the Cling stamps. Oh, yeah, Nikki, we have Stampin' Up has Cling adhesive now. Let me stamp this and then I'll show you it in the annual catalog where you can make your old what were they called? I kind of off-centered that. I actually stamped it too crooked though. One more try. Let me put this straight. Put this here. I can't see. That's my problem. Hopefully I got it that time. That's better. Pushed a little too hard, but it's better. Okay. 2 sides to every card. Clear, right. They were the clear. Well, no. Yeah, they did call them clear because it was a little confusing. Because they're not clear, but, and now we have Cling, which are really sticky. But they have an adhesive to change your clear stamps, which are red rubber, into Cling. And they call it Cling adhesive. Good point. Thank you to whoever said that. Heather, I think. Oops. Okay, so we're just putting this on here. Oh, honeybees said it. Yeah. Oh, the photopolymer ones, Heather, or the... I clean them with my chamois too. Now, there's a couple photopolymers I have trouble with. You do need to wash them with water sometimes, and that'll help bring them back. But the red rubber ones, they should cling if they're cling, and if they're clear, and don't have the label on, because the labels didn't stick before, they have that new adhesive. Now, I didn't put any gems on this, but I'm kind of feeling like I want to this time. 1 second. I think I want to use those gilded gems from the, these. I think I want to use these. These are called gilded gems. They're part of the Ornate Garden suite. And they're very pretty. I really like these. And they stick pretty good. But I'm going to use the other end of my Take Your Pick tool. And I think I want to put one here. And here. And let's get some little ones. There. Medium ones, I guess I should say. There. But now, would it be bad to put a little one on the hello? Maybe I'll put it right there. Right there at the stem. Now you can see. Okay, that is it. That is it. I always do in 3s or 5s or 7s sometimes. Red rubber, you can, well, now that's all they have in Stampin' Up is cling. So the new stamps starting this annual catalog are all, the red rubber ones are all cling, and they're very sticky when you put this label on. The old red rubber ones, the labels didn't stick enough, and they called them clear. Let me show you the adhesive in the catalog. Let's see, adhesives. I have little flags all over my catalog. So if you go to the back page, adhesives are on page 162. And if anybody needs an adhesive chart, I can get that for you as a PDF. Yeah, it's called Cling Adhesive. Easily convert your clear mount. That's what they were called. Clear mount stamps to cling stamps. There's 168 strips, and they're 3/4 inch by 1 3/4 inch. So you just put that on your, actually somebody just did a video on that today. I think it was Debbie Patterson, something like that. Thank you very much, Judy. I appreciate that. So, and if anybody's interested in anything, you know, we only have a little bit left to September. So here's our second card. Here's our third card. And here's our first card. I'm out of room. I'm down a little bit. I'm up too high. There we go. We're actually first, second, and third. I have another one of the first or second one. There we go. So if you're interested in any of these products and you're in the USA, please order if it's under $150 on Justine Stone's party using this host code, which you enter when you are in your cart and ready to check out. Yeah, I do too. I love this whole set, the Autumn Goodness set with the dies. I love that one. But it doesn't have a lot of leaves for whoever was asking about the leaves. Thank you, Ruru. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Yvonne. And Alicia, yours, yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, I don't know. This one's a pretty good runner-up to that for me. What would be great? Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you to those who have ordered already for Justine and me. So I do appreciate it, and I will be getting formal thank yous out soon. But oh, and also just a little thing. I joined a one-time collab that will be airing on October 3rd. It's with Sparkle by Monica, and I'll probably be making jewelry. It's Halloween, but other people are going to make projects that aren't necessarily jewelry. So I don't know what time I think it's going to air at noon on the 3rd, which happens to be, by the way, World Card Making Day. And I'm kind of thinking that I would like to do 2 to 3 lives on World Card Making Day. One in the morning, one at noon, and one in like early evening. And just maybe have them like one card each live because it's World Card Making Day. And then I'll send those cards out to whoever wins a giveaway in each one. How about that? Do you like that idea? That's Saturday, October 3rd, which is World Card Making Day. So bring your supplies and craft along with me. Now, if I do that, I might not do Sunday stamping that weekend because that'll drain me. Rare Roo, I'm going to be keeping Crash. Yeah, Crash. Smash, that small paper pad. I'm going to be keeping embellishments on the 11th and the having fun making jewelry and stickier side of crafting. I'm dropping out of 3, but one of them's not even a crafty video one. So anyway, and I'm dropping one that Paige and I are dropping end of month, but we're replacing it with something else. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to have, well, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 new ones, I think. 4 new ones. No, I don't know. 3 or 4 new ones, but I dropped 3. I'm dropping 3 for next year. So when we get closer, yeah, a lot of people love that. Even people that aren't in it love watching the embellishments on the 11th. And I do too, because I get more ideas. I can't remember them all the time, but I do like watching everybody's ideas for embellishments. And you make some beautiful. If you guys have not seen Rare Roo Crafts embellishments on the 11th collabs or any of her other videos, you need to go check her out. She does amazing, beautiful work. And in fact, check everybody out on here because you all do. And Alicia on here has 2 channels, one for jewelry and one for, right, exactly, Brandy. Her stuff looks so professional to me as well. Yeah, Rare Roo Crafts. She's in, I think, the UK. Good night, Heather. Thank you. Go walk your doggy. Poor doggy. Give him a pet for us. Crash and smash. There we go. I'm ready to crash, but I already smashed. Well, I didn't really. I'll be smashing next month. My small paper pad. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to keep the jewelry one. It depends on if everybody else wants to, or if I can get other people to join in. Alicia. Anyway, England. Okay. I will try and watch that, Heather. I always say that, and then somehow I forget because I eat or something. I don't know. Anyway, good night, everyone. Have a great weekend, right? It's Friday, so we're coming into the weekend here. Oh, yes, definitely a Capricorn. Oh, I ordered that. I ordered that goat set. I did. Had to have it because I'm a Capricorn. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone, and stay safe and be well or get yourselves better. Take care of yourselves health-wise. Get your flu shot this year if you believe in that. Because last year my son didn't, and he was sick for like 2 months, and it wasn't COVID. He got tested. So anyway. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. I know. We're kind of detail-oriented, huh? Did I mention I have an accounting degree? Yeah, that's the detail. So all this stuff I'm doing, like the jewelry and this stuff, totally opposite side of my brain, and I love it. You're getting your goat next week? What are you getting next week? The goat? Oh my goodness. Really? Oh, the flu shot. That's funny. I'm getting mine on October 6th. I think I have my doctor's appointment. So, teaching an interior design degree. Awesome. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Anyway, I'm amazed at the talent of the people on here. Thank you very much, Alicia. I appreciate that. Oh. Anyway, bye, everybody. Take care. I'm going to get going. I haven't had dinner yet, and my son actually wants to take a walk despite having a headache, although he might have changed his mind by now. So So yeah, I had fun too. I want to use the Love of Leaves set again, like I said, but I'll probably save that for, maybe I'll save that for one of my October 3rd lives, because I don't have that planned in my schedule yet. Nursing degree. Oh, awesome. I believe Nikki does too. Bye, honeybees. Bye, Melanie. Bye, everyone. Am I glowing in the dark? No, because it's not dark. Let's see if it works. So. All right. Take care. Thank you.